I don't even really know if I remember how to do this anymore, this whole vloggy thing, but it's been a while, YouTube, and Friday feels like I need to give an update for my future self. What is interesting about the recent happenings on YouTube is the whole Dear Me hashtag, and I feel like my entire channel is just a gigantic Dear Me to myself in the future. I'm not sure what point in that future it's going to be. I hope that I will look back on this in 5 years or 10 years and think to myself, whoa, who is that guy? I don't know who that is. Because I hope that I'm always changing and I'm always improving and all those cliche things that you want to say when you're 21 years old and looking at the end of your college career, which by the way is what I've been dealing with. I am at the end of my college career and things have not been smooth. Whoever said that life would be smooth probably never said that, because nobody says that. Since I've last uploaded that beautiful video I uploaded where it looked like my life was wonderful and I was just living by the ocean with my friends, which was somewhat true, a lot has happened. Because of infrastructure issues, I had to leave my last house very quickly, and fortunately I got very lucky and I found a place where there are awesome people who are now my friends, and I live with them and I'm way closer to all the things that I do in my life, and everything just kind of turned out for the better. But along the way there was a lot of breakdowns and emotional problems, and let's just say I've never really felt that badly before about my situation. Housing is such an important thing. Lessons I've learned. Don't move somewhere where there's a mold problem and you get what you pay for. That aside, I've just kind of fallen out of love with YouTube and YouTube culture. I didn't get a ticket to VidCon. Cost aside, I'm just so disenchanted with the YouTube culture now. I don't see people who are like me being put on a pedestal or spotlighted by YouTube, and it's disappointing. I have to look very hard to find smaller YouTubers who I identify with, because let's be honest, how many times have I actually identified with a major YouTuber who has hundreds of thousands of subscribers? I've dealt with seeing certain users that I used to like just explode in popularity, and then all of a sudden they kind of just get sucked into this inner circle of LA-based YouTubers and become their friend, and then ultimately become untouchable. That's not what I'm looking for on YouTube, and I've just fallen out of love with it. And even though I'm falling out of love with YouTube, I'm still in love with making content and uploading and doing all of that, which is why I haven't left YouTube completely. I just kind of abandoned it for like a few weeks. It's kind of like when you're in a new relationship and you're in the honeymoon phase in the beginning where everything is wonderful and it's just so exciting and new and fantastic. That's how I felt about YouTube for the first maybe year and a half. And then I started kind of delving into the second part of the phase of a relationship with a person, or in this case with YouTube, where I started thinking, I don't know about this. This isn't perfect, is it? Then I had to start thinking about, where am I seeing people like me on this website? Who are the voices that I want to listen to? Who can I identify with? And where am I growing on this website? But I still want to create stuff and document my life. So much has happened. Just so much has happened since I last uploaded, and honestly was not that long ago. I recently met the love of my life, Oaxaca. Oaxaca is so named because this cactus comes from Oaxaca. Native to Oaxaca, Mexico, forms globular stems with silvery white spines, dense wool at the areoles. Becomes slightly columnar to 6 inches in height. Inches or feet? I don't know. All I know is that it's a pretty cactus with a pretty flower, and that's why I wanted it. I also got new glasses, which just have a wicked glare in these videos, and I don't like wearing them in videos, and they're also lopsided, but I like them. They look just like my last ones, but they're tortoise, I swear. One of my new housemates plays the ukulele, and I, like every other YouTuber, have started to learn how to play the ukulele like so. Obviously needs some work, but if you recognize that song, then I'm doing something right. Since we last spoke, I also went to Chicago and to Seattle, and visited schools there and just kind of looked around the city and got a vibe for a future place where I might live. And I went into that trip thinking I'd come back from it with way more clarity about my life and my direction post-graduation in the next couple of months. But I actually came back with just as many questions as answers. I still don't know what I'm doing with my life, but in the last month there has been bad news, there has been good news. I've been documenting the whole grad school endeavor journey on a blog, which I will link you to below. I've been listening to a lot of sweet music, which I'll link you to below. I've been reading a lot of interesting articles, and I've actually really gotten into some audio content, which is new for me. I really like This American Life. You should check that out, especially if you liked Serial, because it was an adaptation of This American Life. I also have started listening to Serial. Trendy? Possibly. Good so far. What's new in your life, my friends? Why are we not real life friends? I don't understand. Don't just watch me and not talk to me. Talk to me. I like talking to people. That's the point. You've caught me at a very strange time in my life. I will talk to you later. Not sure when, but it'll probably be a Friday. Side note, if I go on a hiatus again, which might happen, I'm always posting on my social media site, so if you want to follow me on social media, do that. If you don't, then just stay away. Have a good one. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.